Yeah. Yeah. I think definitely turning from our sin to God, it definitely requires that we realize that we've disobeyed God, that we violated his law. And I think, especially if you're talking to certain people in different groups, people have their own interpretation of what sin is, especially if you find some that aren't, faithful members of the body of Christ. To them, you know, it's really up to them what they think sin is, and until they're ready to realize it, until you come to that point where you're powerless without God.
I think it's probably more of a guilt thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wrong. Because at some point, you've been taught right from wrong. Some people probably look at you trying to judge them or something like that there. That's how I be sometimes. Somebody trying to tell me about me, and I be, man, you pretty much doing the same thing. But in reality, though, it's the truth. Some people don't like to face the truth at the end of the day. Some people rather feel comfortable telling them the lie than telling them the truth.
God breathes life into us every day and gives us new mercies, and it's our job to pay attention. It's our job to learn. It's our job to really be like, to come to the understanding. Otherwise, we're gonna go before God. We're gonna go before God, and we're not ever gonna have an answer. And God is clear, final, and you're not gonna be able to look at God and be like, all right, God, I didn't know.
Right.
You're not you're not even gonna be able to say, like, because God, think about all the time, man, God tells us, like I've said it before, God tells us in Job 14:5 that, God knows the exact moments that we're gonna leave this world. Like, we're not given a moment added.
Man, when I was younger, some of the decisions that I made, like, now that I know that God was right there with me, I chose to ignore God in those moments. You know what I'm saying? That he was trying to keep me to do the right thing. Like, I got, like, I got all the feelings, I got all the signs, I heard all the shit saying, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. I chose to do that shit, you know what I'm saying? Ignoring him on purpose, like not knowing, like, yeah, I know I'm doing wrong. Okay, whatever, I'm doing this, you know what I'm saying? So, like, even more now, I'm trying to explain to my son, like, you don't want to ignore him, knowing him, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm teaching you him. I'm giving you the best gift I can give you in that the world ain't gonna give you. You know what I'm saying? It's him, and it's like right now at this time in life, he needs to use you now, because there's a lot of kids out here that don't have him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's very important for you not to ignore him now, so you're not waiting until you're 37 years old to have a great ass relationship with God and having to blossom through some of my troubles. You know what I'm saying? You could blossom now.
Hey, that was dope. God got me, God got you.